Alright.
Who wants to start this one?
I can start it off, I guess. So Shirin finally meets Sho, right? And
Yeah.
Sho is fucking busted. That's all I gotta say. This dude basically went from the top of the hill to where Shoner was and just beat his ass in the blink of an
Dude,
eye.
the thing is, like, it seemed like he had like a time stop like ability because he was like moving slowly and wandering around, and then as soon as he hits Shinra, like time like starts again.
Brian.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But then Arthur was able to dodge it slightly, and then when he was fighting against Joker, all of a sudden Joker was able to respond to his attacks too, even though he was like it was hard for Joker to keep up. But I don't think it's really a time skip just because it's how him and Joker fought.
Is it maybe like he only picks one person to paralyze then, and then that works? I don't.
No, because that's him and Joker were just fighting 1-on-1 at that point.
That's really okay. That's like really weird. Like with when Joker showed up, because like I thought for sure he was like with the cult, and now I guess like he's not.
Right, he's just like a third party.
So I assume that like once like the arc but the cult is done, it's gotta go on to like Joker and whatever his deal is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's nice. It sets you up for the next season or so, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's really interesting though. Just I really thought that he was with the Evangelist as well, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Joker's an anti-hero? Just with his kind of comments where it's like, "Oh, you can't kill him yet," and saving Sho.
He's probably still a villain.
He's probably still a villain. He just has another agenda.
I guess like I just assumed he was with the cult because they both use the bugs to make people infernal.
Right.
So like I have no idea what the deal is with Joker. And their powers too, because everything of the powers like it's like fire or like heat related, and they didn't really explain for like Sho and.
Welcome.
Greg, I swear to God.
Hello. I misclicked.
No, I thought that was Craig again. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Anyway, Fire Force, go.
Yeah, so turns out Joker is in a third party. He is not with either party at the moment, and they finally were able to get Vulcan to join their team with the cost of losing Lisa. Rip. From the looks of it, it looks like Lisa is still salvageable, right? Like she still has feelings.
Oh yeah,
still a chance.
They were definitely looking at that.
Yeah.
Right. And then the key to Amaterasu was in that sphere that Vulcan.
Also, I guess that I'm pretty sure I didn't say it last week, but I was just thinking about that like before I watching it. So it's probably like in one of the machines, like it's probably in like something that he built.
The thing that he cared about so much.
It makes
literally
sense.
a USB drive.
Yeah, I know. They're very rare in the future. Wherever the timeline they're in.
The technology in this series is so weird because Shinra had to call the captain by payphone, but they have a USB drive and computer, so it's.
And then Hibana bugged Iris, that basically finding out what was up, and then she just kind of appeared, but they didn't explain like how or why, they explained the why, but not how.
Well, like just saying like she had a bug is like okay, fine.
Yeah, I was like,
it's like out of nowhere, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't care much about.
It felt too convenient, and then of course like Victor shows up with this car and
out of the blue,
and like. And of course, and Hibana was like again, like she was like questioning him at the end. I'm still like confused on what he's supposed to be. Like, is he supposed to be the obvious bait that like that we think he's evil and he's actually not? Or I'm still so confused about his character.
Well, maybe he's part of the group that Joker's in, right? Like the third party.
Oh, probably, yeah.
All right, because as of right now, it's kind of making sense. Like all of a sudden, there's more to it than we meet the eyes. It's not just good and evil. There's a third party that's working behind the scenes as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like the scientists would work more with Joker's organization than the Evangelists.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
But again, that's just a theory.
No, I think that makes more sense. So then, but then there's like the thing of Hajime, where it's like, so Giovanni, the number 3 captain, he was part of it, but he had the cult. He had like the cult with him, but then like the Victor, he's also part of Hajime, so like.
Supposedly, yes, because he was sent from the headquarters.
Yeah.
But then again, that could just be a front too. Because in all honesty, we don't really know if Hajima is actually like a bad organization. It just could be that there's just spies and corrupt agents everywhere.
I guess it's just
this entire thing. Everybody's corrupt, and it's annoying as hell.
No, not Shinra. He's a original hero.
He just wants to be a hero, man.
Yeah, he just wants to be a hero.
You see his brother over here just beating his ass.
Well, no, I mean, besides like their I keep forgetting this word every week. Their
company.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That company number 8.
Yep. I mean, I don't think I had anything else. I mean, they basically just kind of went over the thing. Like, they did like the final fight where the guy had like, do the final thing, and just a bunch of like animal heads come flying everywhere, and then they just blow up the place. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Well, I mean, they had to do that because Lisa's fire worked on magnetic fields, and so using the magnetic fields of the animals to throw her off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
brilliant plan. It's like the guy knew she was going to backstab them.
And at Rip Hibana, she got hit with that stray animal head, and she couldn't help out Arthur anymore.
Was she really helping Arthur though?
She was helping her. Well, yeah.
Arthur
yeah,
looked like he was about to die. Let's be honest.
No, he was just being entranced by her skills.
Bro,
you know?
She even said that he was having trouble breathing.
Yeah, and she even said like nobody matters besides Sho. You all could die basically.
Shinra.
He didn't say he didn't enjoy it.
Oh, Shinra. Yeah, my bad. What?
He didn't say that he didn't enjoy it either.
I'm
right?
pretty sure he did not enjoy it. I mean, I'm just taking a shot with him basically just like just gasping for air when she got knocked out by a stray animal head.
Just because you enjoy it, doesn't mean Arthur has to.
Dude, like this show's comedy, like when it's not just stupid, pointless, like ecchi stuff, is actually it's hilarious. It's just like, dude, just avoid that, man. Just stick with the comedy you've been doing.
Like, I mean, that's why people complain about fan service, because it ruins even comedies.
Yeah, well, it's like certain fan service stuff. Like if like have it like
make it tasteful, right?
I don't know. like Shokugeki, it's like at this point, like we know like there's foodgasms, and like we know about that stuff. Like that's the show, but it's just like you just have like just random stupid like where they really try hard for etchiness. It's just like, dude, just make it more natural, I guess. If it's possible, I could be basically just completely I forgot the term.
There's like no, but like that's the major complaint is that like a lot of series like it's just unnecessary.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whereas like Shokugeki like they did it from the beginning, so you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah. Yeah. It's basically a drama about food, and they're showing you how good the food is. But it's just like because like even like the.
But in Fire Force, like the whole premise is it's more, even though it's shonen, you know, like it's about like it's a more like not serious, but
yeah. Well,
this is like an action show, and so that's why the ecchi feels unnecessary.
This is the first episode I think we've seen that chick that has the unlucky whatever, like not
Tamaki.
Yeah, Tamaki not have any etchiness. And I'm thinking like that was so nice. It's just like. All of a sudden, like the show has risen on my top shows this season. And then
I still like the premise. It's just execution not always the best.
Yeah, like the episode where they had like that beaver looking thing that was just constantly pissing. Like that whole scene, hilarious. Like Arthur is becoming awesome, and I thought this guy was just
when Iris like she could finally press all the buttons again.
Oh, sure.
Not funny enough for you, I guess.
I didn't really find that like the part where she was just hitting all the buttons. I'm like, that's fine. But then just like the things that were falling out and what they look like, I'm thinking like, dude, this guy's messed up. But then again,
to show his love for his animals.
Yeah, but they're like dead animals, just like
they're not dead animals. They're animal like mechanisms.
I suppose.
Figures.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of sick guy are you? Jeez, dead animals.
Okay. All right. Fine.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a pretty nice episode, and nothing too much, and I think the humor is on point.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to do this like every episode from this point on, I think it would be pretty good.
It would be awesome. Yeah.
I wonder like what because it felt like this was like a little mini arc with Vulcan, and I think there's barely any episodes left. So are they really gonna have him fight Sho? Or...
Do you see how strong Sho is compared to him?
Yeah, there's no
way
fight Sho
unless.
because they showed it in the OP, so I was assuming that's what's gonna happen. But
the only way they could maybe like justify it is like if Shinra has like one of those like because he's supposed to have like that
Adola burst.
Yeah, and he has like he's supposed to have like the pure the OG flame, and then like if he has like some sort of like demonic side to him or something, which just makes him have like a big boost of like just strength, just briefly, just to kind of like knock him out, and then they just part ways again, and then they fight later on.
No man, he's got breakdancing way to victory.
Hell yeah!
Some of those scenes are actually pretty sick, but
all the fight scenes are pretty like cool. Like when Shinra
that's awesome.
The mirages, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like that's what it's like this show. It's like when he focuses on like the fight scenes and
so much potential,
and good comedy. It's like
No, yeah. Like if they I think this has definitely been my favorite arc so far. Well, actually, I don't know, dude. Benny was awesome. Yeah.
Hey man,
I take it back.
The Blood Moon.
Nah, man. Benny Mara with mops. That's the best.
Yeah, the Blood Moon.
Oh yes, I knew that.
When he exploded the mop into the Blood Moon.
But no, the last two arcs.
Now I'm saying that word because of you, Trent. God damn
it. Suck it. But no, anyway, the last two arcs, I think they've definitely been solid. They've definitely picked up from like the beginning of like when I'm like I was cringing so hard on so many like points where I was close to just thinking like I might drop this show, but just because like the animation, the fight scenes were just so fluid and nice, I just kept giving it a shot. Now I mean at this point I'm just gonna finish it.
I'm probably like one of like the few people who like actually was enjoying it at the beginning.
Yeah, you're also one of the few people that thought it was about real firefighters.
Yeah, that's why.
Or to be fair, I can see where he got that, so it's okay.
Yeah, the guy doesn't watch PVs. It's okay, dude. We have podcasts now, so I could talk to you about PVs now instead of you avoiding them like the plague.
No, but like I don't know. I just really like the premise of like just like infernals and like firefighters being like a police squadron, like a control squadron.
Yep.
So I just really like the premise. That's why I was always on board from the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's definitely different.
Even with all the problems that it had, like I always thought the fight scenes were cool and just the premise.
Before we finish, one quick question for you guys: do you think they're gonna finish with like do you think this? I guess the few episodes we have left. Do you think we're gonna be seeing them try to use the key for Amaterasu, or do you think it's gonna be for later on?
I feel like if they're gonna use it, like then like it has to be like I feel like you have to fight Sho, unless like he's separate from all that, and it's just Giovanni doing it. But then like who are you gonna have together? Fight? Are you gonna make him like the final fight then, or someone else? Like someone has to if they're using it like someone strong has to be used like on guard, and they have to fight him, and we haven't seen them yet. So
right, cool.
No, I'm gonna guess that Shibuya's gonna have to go through some kind of like power training montage, right, to get strong to fight Sho.
It's gotta be,
and then they're gonna lead up to the final scene at the Amaterasu, and that's where he's gonna fight Sho. But apparently, like they're evenly matched, and then they both get knocked out, and then they both have to. That's where they're gonna end the season.
So you basically think they're gonna end up having to split up too?
Yep.
Brian,
I can see something like that having to.
Yeah, same. With like how many episodes do we have left?
I think like 5 or 6, maybe.
We have
just a few.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm guessing like 5 or 6.
We have 6. No, 7. We have 7.
7. Okay,
Oof.
7.
We pushing them out, boys.
Hyperbolic time chamber, here we come.
If
I
want to say
something like that,
if they have 3 episodes left, and they haven't like walked up and seen Sho again, then it's probably gonna go to like another season.
Yeah. But since there's 7, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's 3 episodes left, and then we haven't seen Sho yet, then they're probably gonna go to another.
Yeah, I mean, 7 episodes. They still have a decent amount to work with for that arc. Like let's just say if it starts like right away, like if they just start kind of like planning for like the whole Amaterasu shutdown or whatever they were planning on doing with it, I think they could do it in 7 and just have glorious animation, and hopefully Benny comes back with his flying mobs.
Nope, I think we're screwed into the last 2 episodes. They're done with the fighting animation for now.
You think so? Really? I don't know, dude. They've had a lot of fights.
Exactly. I think it's too many. They can't keep up with the workload.
Okay.
Even though like my episode's been delayed already.
Yeah, I know. I really hope though it's not going to be one of those where it's just like they reach the end of the season and they have to like delay like the last 3 or 4 because like all the other shows are finishing like at the same time, like they've done with previous shows. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I would like to just finish the show off. But I got nothing else.
All right, so that's it for Fire Force, and then